coming at you from the car at the job on, I guess you could say, break. And I was just sitting here thinking about Spider-Man and Miles and some of the conversations I was having in the shop. So basically, we were just talking about how Miles probably needs to separate the Spider-Man title from, I guess, Peter, or get a new name, because he's so tied to Peter while you still using the same name. It kind of hurts him as a character, in opinion. Then I'm sitting there watching Comics with Perch video about Spider-Man and how, about the marriage between Mary Jane and Peter was, not relatable. And it brought me to a thought that I have that can actually help with issues that those two characters are having. Basically, make Peter Parker Spider-Man for your older audience who grew up with Peter, who love Peter, and make Miles for the young audience. He's a gateway into getting into comic books. Use him like that. I mean, if he's still going to have the Spider-Man trope, make sure that his costume actually reflects the younger generation instead of the bullshit costume that he has now, because I really do not like the new costume. I really do not like it at all. It is atrocious. And, that's what I think, if it was me, that's what I would do. And make Peter like the mentor towards Miles. He's older. You don't need to make him in his 20s anymore. Just make him a little bit older. Make him married to Mary Jane. Have a story arc where Mary Jane starts having a kid. He's being a family man, because keep in mind, still the oldest, the greatest majority of comic book buyers are in their 30s/40s, maybe 50s. These are people that have had kids. They're in their adulthood. And so, with that being said, like what Perch is saying, if you want these characters to be relatable, have him marry Mary Jane and start a family. And having be a mentor to Miles, because some guys are mentors to other kids. And he's like the next generation. Miles is. And have his costume reflect that of the younger generation. How they dress today. Compared to how we used to dress. But I do like his Into the Spider-Verse costume. I thought it fit him very, very well. With the sprayed on Spider-Man symbol on it. It seems like it was a makeshift costume, but it looked cool. It had a lot, it had a lot of style to it. And I think if they brought that costume back, I don't think a lot of people would, be adverse to it at all. And I think it would be a happy medium to get the older audience back that love Peter and Mary Jane together, because they were a good couple. And they made such a big deal, and you saw Spider-Man grow. And this will be just another chapter of him growing with his audience. But I think they are afraid to do that, because 20 years ago, Brand New Day retconned pretty much everything. And, I kind of don't like Brand New Day, so that's why I'm kind of glad that Joe Quesada is out of there. So hopefully they'll bring Mary Jane and Spider and Peter back. But like I said, it's so hard talking about this, because I love Spider-Man. I got his books all the time. Even the Clone Saga and also the crap they were going through. And just to be honest with you, I kind of dropped Spider-Man now. I mean, that last issue that came out last week, yeah, that's my last issue of this Spider-Man, because nothing's going on. I'm not very interested in this, where it's going. I'm not interested in seeing Green Goblin Spider-Man. I really am not. So that's why I'm waiting on this damn slot to see how that's going to go. To see if that's going to be interesting, because that's probably going to be my go-to Spider-Man story. I already dropped Miles, because Miles is not interesting to me. Maybe it's just not for me. Who knows? But they need to do something with Spider-Man. Because I'll be honest with I'm sitting here dropping books left and right, and I'm just like looking at like, okay, what am I going to read? What am I going to get my spider fix from? Because I need a spider fix. I mean, do I have to go back and get the back issues of the old Spider-Man from the Chris Bachalo run? Because those were interesting. Those are interesting books. So, who knows, man? I just really hope that they get their crap together with Spider-Man and start bringing out the good books, because I miss picking it up and miss being excited about the next issue. That's really what it is. I'm just tired of not being excited when I read these books, and I just want good stories. That's all I want. I just want good, exciting, stories that I can't wait for the next issue, and I'm really getting that from the big two. That's why I've been dropping my books left and right, even though it may not seem that way, because I'm getting all these ratios now, which that's going to start me cutting out pretty soon. But it's what it is. But anyway, guys, this is Art. I'm out, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.